So it's Wednesday once again, and I'm waiting for my friend Derek. It's 9:30 now, and he and I arranged to meet here at this time. It's quite a clear, sunny 14 degrees, 59 Celsius, Fahrenheit I should say, 9:31. 14 or 15 Celsius. My eyesight. Anyway, there he is. Good man. I'm glad he came. So it's Wednesday, and I owe you a Wednesday show. This is a pretty noisy corner. Yoop! No, the traffic was too loud. Couldn't hear a thing.
No, that was a pretty loud hit.
Was it? Oh, there could have been a nuclear explosion going off, but I wouldn't have heard it above the cordial traffic. How far do you want to go today, and which direction? This way? 6? Alright, so 3 out, 3 back. Are you ready? Let's go.
Workout resumed.
Did you get a chance to check that link that I sent you?
Yeah.
Isn't it good?
Yeah,
it's excellent.
71.
71, yeah.
So what about the duplicates?
No, I think that there was one that missed out on the 70, and I found it later on and added it, so call it 71.
Oh. Huh.
So that we've got more than 70. I had to change the title.
So you actually found it?
Yeah, I had to change the title of the blog to 71 of my pieces of art, or whatever I called it. I think the paintings look good against black.
The one that you accidentally deleted.
I think I saved it for a cover photograph for a desktop, that kind of thing. Desktop image. I took it out of the set.
Oh.
And then made a copy of it.
So the one that you accidentally deleted
didn't have anything to do with it. And there's a whole bunch of, I think they're called aliases of photographs. When I try and click on them, they don't open up. It just puts a big exclamation mark.
What about the one that you deleted?
No, I got all of those. Don't worry about that. I got 71.
Remember you deleted the 71?
No, I deleted some of the aliases by mistake, but they don't count anyway. They keep coming back.
So, and then it had 70.
Yeah. So I had 71.
I'm confused.
I thought I had 70 pictures of your dad's, and in fact I got 71.
So you found the one that you deleted.
That's right. Yeah. That took a long time to figure out. Anyway. We're going to have to slow down a bit.
Well, I got panicky yesterday.
Why?
Yeah, about when you deleted one.
Oh, Derek. You don't have to worry about that. You know, sometimes I record a show and I delete the whole thing by mistake.
Well, you got it back.
Yeah, I got that picture back. But other times, I accidentally delete an entire show, and I never worry about it.
So then you find it back?
No.
What? Well, what about the picture?
It's gone forever.
What?
No, I'm saying sometimes when I record a show, it gets deleted by mistake. I never worry, because I could just go out the next day and make another one.
With me, there's hundreds of, lots of paintings. I can't take a picture of them all again.
Yeah, I can see your point. I think what we should try and do is try and find the 71 and put them in order.
So you haven't found it?
No! Try and find all the 71 pictures under your dad's bed and put them in order. It won't take more than, I would say, 2 hours to do. But it shouldn't be on a day when we're in a rush. Otherwise, it's going to be a badly done job. But I'm thinking,
It's hot today.
yeah, I had a sweatshirt on earlier on, and I took it off and hid it in the bushes, right by the corner there.
Maybe Peter will pick it up.
Good luck to him.
Oh, a sweater.
A sweater, yeah.
Oh, and that dog.
Which dog?
I was going to work.
And there was a lost dog?
On my bike, you know, that dog that likes to smile.
Oh yeah, you saw him again?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was thinking,
Happy dog.
that dog sure makes you say hi.
Yeah, we saw him along here, I think.
Or it says, oh hi.
I think it was going
hi.
this way.
Yeah. Don't worry, going that way.
Okay. Well, out towards the pigs.
Yeah.
And that time we got to,
He probably says hi to every single runner.
yeah, maybe. I remember we went that way on bikes to see your dad when we went downtown.
Yeah.
And we saw that old lady with her dogs. I think that was 2 weeks ago. Or maybe last week, that's right.
Weeks ago.
No, it was last week, because it's when we went to see your dad.
What about the dog that likes to smile?
I think that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. It's fading into distant memory. So we should hear the 5 kilometer mark pretty soon, or maybe the 6th. We're in good sync today. Have you got your breathing in yet?
Nope.
Not quite. I can sound it. You sound a little gaspy. I can't remember another fall that the colours have changed as quickly as this. 2 weeks ago they were all green, and now look at them.
Well, it'll be summertime soon. I mean, no, it'll be wintertime soon.
Yeah, and they'll all fall off. These are all maples. Maples and Indian tobacco.
It hasn't rained for 2 weeks.
No, it's been pretty dry. This has been one of the driest summers, I think. Driest years, I should say. I was listening to Spreaker yesterday. Yep. If you have a friend on Spreaker, if you're following somebody, if they put out a live show, you get an email telling you that so-and-so's got a live show. And I got one last night. I thought, I can't sleep, I'll listen to it. It was so good. It wasn't a running podcast, but the guy used to be a runner. He used to live in South Africa. He grew up running with the natives, with the black kids. But he talks about all sorts of interesting things. He was talking about different kinds of expressions in languages. You know how the English people have a whole bunch of expressions that nobody understands?
Yep.
Yeah, have you ever heard the bees? Rosie Lee.
No. Have a cup of Rosie.
Yeah, a cup of Rosie, that's right. That's tea.
Yeah.
Who told you that? Your dad?
No, I was watching Classic Car Restoration.
Oh yeah, and they were English?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about, let's have a cup of Rosie.
Well, the boss was English.
Oh, okay.
The other guy was Canadian.
Really? This guy's got his scooter all kitted out. Hello. For the weather. He probably used to be a car driver. And he might have given up his license like me. And he gets himself one of those. You know, there's recently been an upgrade on the iPhone, the operating system.
Yeah, I got it. 9.0.1.
For your iPad. Well, I did that. I installed it. And all of a sudden, I got a heck of a lot more memory. My memory got freed up, which is good news. But the bad news is that it now doesn't sync with iTunes on my laptop. It says you need a newer version of iTunes on your laptop.
Or did you download the newer version?
It said it wouldn't be accepted by my computer because it was too old. Can you believe it? So what looks like a sort of an innocent, harmless and useful upgrade on your phone ends up making you have to buy a new laptop. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what to do.
Why don't you downgrade
my phone app?
Yeah.
Because pretty soon, if I downgrade my operating system on the phone, then I won't be able to use some of the newer apps. When they upgrade them, they'll say only compatible with 9.10.2 kind of thing. Oh, it's a racket, I tell you. I'm beginning to get disillusioned by Apple products.
It's like, pretty much everything's money grabbers now. So,
yep, it's a cash grab.
Yeah, you go to cruise ship and
they want you to...
No free pop.
Yeah.
No free pop, right? Montana's does free pop. And why can't they?
It's hard to know.
They give free juice.
Yep, and then you go into restaurants and they give you, bottomless soda.
Yeah. And juice is more expensive, so if a cruise ship is giving free juice, why can't they use pop?
Yeah.
They get pop in bulk with juice, they don't.
No. I had a whole bunch of ideas in my head what to talk about, but I've forgotten all about them. I don't know what they were. Oh, one was your dad's website, obviously. That was the first thing I mentioned because it's kind of important to both of us. Yep. Hi. Yep. And then Mr. Serious, he didn't want to smile. The first guy did. First guy looked quite happy.
That used to be a train thing?
This used to be the train thing. That used to be a water pipe that went across. There's another water pipe there, you see. I don't think they use them anymore. It'd be interesting to find out what they were. I don't think they would be gas. They're too exposed. I think they're just drinking water. They seem to be flowing down into town.
So I go there, ask them how much it would be to adjust my brakes.
And they said, how much?
$12.
12? That's more than the other place.
Yeah.
The other place said 9.
Yeah.
I think we shall do our own mechanics from now on. That wasn't too difficult. You know what we did? We're fixing your front brake.
It's not good now.
It's gone loose again?
Yeah.
Well, we know how to tighten it up. We probably didn't tighten the cable quite enough. So,
I'm amazed at YouTube. There's no YouTube videos on it.
On what?
Because they're either doing the other side of the brake, the wrong side of the brake.
What do you mean YouTube videos?
Of adjusting the brakes.
Oh, yeah.
They're either just doing one brake and not showing the other one.
Well, if you like, tomorrow.
It's like, we're going to show you how to adjust the brakes. I'm like, no, that's the wrong brake.
Yeah.
I mean, the other brake.
Well, I'm thinking tomorrow we should meet at the bike service station, and then we could fix your brake right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we'll meet there instead. We could put it on, tomorrow. And we could put it on the rack. So I don't have to stoop down and...
They have a rack?
Yeah. They have everything. They have Allen keys. We could check on the way back if they got everything we need.
Well, that's what I tried to do, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
You were still learning.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there is an Allen set, and I'm pretty sure there is a rack.
There is, but I didn't see the rack.
You weren't looking for a rack. You were looking for Allen keys.
Yeah.
It's funny how you get one-track mind.
Yeah. I guess that's why I'm a good dishwasher.
Yep, because you fixate. You look at something very, very closely. You just stare at one spot.
I just like to focus on one task at a time.
I know, that's a good quality to have, but some people say that it's also good to be able to do more than one thing at once.
Well, I try to do that most of the time. Like I try to...
If you break the day up into 3 sections, like breakfast, lunch, and supper, what am I going to do at breakfast time?
Like I try to do prep and dishwashing at the same time.
Yeah.
When it's not busy.
Yeah, but at the beginning, the chef would have had to tell you, help with the carrots or help with the potatoes.
I do the tomatoes sometimes for the cooks.
I know you used to do the bacon. You used to lay out the bacon, and you got really annoyed when they double layered the bacon.
Yep.
I mean, that's like a hanging offense. In a good restaurant, you get sacked for just doing that.
Because how's the heat supposed to go through the bacon?
How is it going to cook properly?
Yeah.
It's just going to go all leathery.
Yeah. So when they did a double layer, I tried their bacon and I said,
no good.
This tastes like
shoe leather.
Rawhide.
Rawhide. That's shoe leather. Yeah. Talking of rawhide, I bought myself a new belt. Did I tell you that story?
No.
My belt.
Your belt?
Yeah. You know I have a belt with that buckle on it? Well, the belt broke. Oh, that's right, I told Graham. The belt broke and I went to the shoe shop, the Chinaman, in University Heights. And he said, $3? No, he said, I can't do it. There's not enough leather here. I'm going to have to put a patch on. Yeah, I did tell you. Anyway, I had the belt fixed. I went out to the dollar store, bought a belt, and told him to switch the buckle. I said, put this buckle on this belt. And he did. But the thing was that when he gave it back to me, I didn't check if it has got the right setting for my waist. I had to go back and ask him to put some more holes in.
I found some mirrors because I didn't want to go to the bike shop and pay $14 for one mirror. Yeah. So I went to the dollar store. They have these great mirrors that look like they're $20.
Yeah.
For $2.
But they're probably made out of that cheap plastic that breaks.
I think they look like they're really, I felt the sturdiness of them.
Yeah.
They're really strong.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So I might buy them and
install them yourself.
Yeah.
So when we go back, we've got 2 things to think about. We'll check over the bike stand for tomorrow. See if they got everything we need. Otherwise, I'll bring the Allen keys. Now, should I bring the easel? Do you want to see your dad tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll bring the easel as well, and we can cycle this way to see him. When the last time we did it, we had to touch the post, remember? It should change just by the crossroad, and then we go a little bit further, touch the post and head back. We haven't stopped once today. That's good.
Because you never have.
No, sometimes we
only stop once
on the way back.
The bridge.
Yeah. We walk for about half a minute, I guess. Oh, you know what? It's not going to change here because I have that set through my home. Oh no, that's right, I started from here. Alright, let's go over. Check out the bikes behind. Hang on. Hold this, will you? I just want to check that the app is working. Oh.
You're working.
Of course, because she just said auto pause. Alright, let's go.
There you go.
Don't you want to hold it?
No, you can hold.
Okay. You don't want to be the number one voice?
Nope.
Oh.
She's probably saying, what do you pick me for? A bad app? Or a bad recorder?
You know what I call it when things go wrong with the app?
What?
App crap.
Oh.
I thought there's a good name. Because everybody knows what that means. When something freezes. I had my phone freeze up the other day. I couldn't get it even to switch on. I tried to press and hold the buttons, nothing happened. I went to the store in University Heights, the new one, Black Apple. I think you'd like it.
No, I don't like them.
Why? Have you been there?
Yeah. They won't fix anything I give to them.
Ah, they're too picky, I guess.
Yeah. They only want to fix the new stuff.
Well, I think what Tibor said once is that he doesn't like being given a part to install from the customer.
Yeah.
He'd rather install a piece that he's got from the supplier.
Just so
because that way he can charge you more.
Yeah, that's a rip-off, though.
Yeah.
You should understand that.
Well, there was that place that you took me to. What, the Thai guys?
Yeah.
They were the only ones that used to do that.
Yeah. The Tibor does it, but
not often.
He doesn't like it that much.
I can see their point. It's like with the bicycle shops. You can't take a bike with a puncture in for a repair. They just say, we'll just charge you for a new tube and put it in. We're not going to waste time fixing your puncture and then have you come back and say, it's still leaking. You know, they'd rather put in a brand new piece.
100% done.
Yeah. And they don't have to find the leak either. They assume that it doesn't have a leak. I saw that guy this morning going that way.
They'd rather get the 100% repaired.
Yeah, they get the straight from the supplier, out of the box kind of thing. But they don't carry very much inventory. You know what that means? Tibor has very little stock. If he needs a part, he orders it that's delivered the same day. It's the same way they used to do it. They do auto parts. They have a little truck that goes around delivering all the parts that the smaller shops need for their repairs. That's a lot of bikes. Wow. It's like a carnival. Yeah. They're probably tourists to Victoria. Hello. Yeah, they're German. Hello.
Hi.
How many more? That must be about 30. 30 bikes.
We should name that,
Is that
the day of the 30
the day of the 30 bikes? And none of them were in cycling gear. You notice that?
Yeah, they're all in the same gear.
They're all in jeans, and it's like they're not. They rented these bikes. That's what they did. What is going on? And is this guy the tail ender? He's the only guy who looks like a cyclist. Anyway, can you smell that? It smells like Chinese fryer. A Chinese fish and chip shop, that's what it smells like. If you ever go to England, you should try the fish and chips there. It's completely different from what we're used to here.
That's why I always say about Irish beer. Because Irish beer is totally different from here.
Yep. The Guinness.
Yeah.
It tastes different.
Yeah.
If it's Irish brewed, it tastes much better than if it's...
Because I tried Guinness.
Oh, look at them all. All the students trying to get up the hill. Oh, look, one of them had to step off the bike. She couldn't handle it. We're going to catch some of those cyclists.
Well, my dad's Irish and he tried Guinness. He hated it. He was like, this is nothing like Ireland.
Yeah. See, that last girl is pushing her bike up the hill. We'll probably see them again where they regroup.
You can't buy an true Irish beer. And that's, I think it's called,
Murphy's?
no,
Look at this guy. He cycles over here, does push-ups. Good work, buddy. Good work. And we're walking up the hill. He's doing push-ups. What a guy.
I don't know, but it's
not
like
Murphy's?
$10 a bottle.
$10.
It's drafted.
Oh,
It's not microbrewed.
it's not microbrewed.
Or poured in.
What was the other one? Chilled or something?
Drafted.
Yeah, draft beer.
It's like poured by a draft.
Yeah, well, I told you I bottled my beer yesterday. I could have offered you a glass, but I was worried that you were going to say, yeah, this is horrible. So I didn't offer you one.
Is it good?
It wasn't bad. I mean, for the first beer of the day, I mean, not of the day, but the first beer of the batch, I'd only bottled it that morning. And it does get better for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to enjoying that.
So in 2 more weeks?
Look, this is the guy that was doing the push-ups.
Or is it in 1 more week?
1 more week. Oh, they're the cyclists again. They've obviously stopped so that everybody can have a drink of water.
That's a little bit.
Do you want to stop for water? No? That must be about 30 people. I guess he's telling them from now on there's no more big hills like that. I was thinking maybe if you did have your computer, I could give you Sonia.
So, give what?
I could give you my Sonia,
What's that?
my other voice recorder.
Oh no, I don't want Penelope.
You don't want Sonia? You want Penelope?
No, I said her name is not Sonia, it's Penelope. I thought you said.
No, that's the girl on my Ice Smooth Run.
Oh, I see.
That's Penelope. Sonia is my retired voice recorder.
The broken one?
Yeah. It's not completely broken. You could use it, but you have to sync it to the computer to listen to the recordings. But once you did, then you could send them to Spreaker and start up your own blog again. Start up your own podcast. Because today is the World Podcast Day. International Podcast Day. September the 30th, 2015. And yesterday was the International Day of Coffee. Which reminds me, I got to go grocery shopping. But I won't try and take it all home from my run. I think that's what I did yesterday. I bought stuff and then I walked home from Mount Doug Market. But instead of that, I'll go home, upload the show, and then go out on my bike. 7 minutes. There you go, comfort zone. We've now found our pace. We could do this for about, how long do you think we could keep this up? Over an hour?
Well, we've done it for 30 Ks.
But probably a little slower than that. I'm just thinking we're probably going to have those 30 cyclists go by us. You remember the other time we were trying to guess how many cyclists had gone through there?
Yeah, well, that was all in one day.
Yeah. You're wondering, I mean, if they'd all gone through that gate, the numbers would have gone bananas.
That gate thing is probably really mad now.
Yeah, he's probably thinking, what's happening? Has there been an invasion?
Yeah.
An invasion of an army of cyclists? Because let's face it, if they all decided they wanted to do something, you'd have to be quite a big group of people, here, to stop them.
Oh, that's fine.
Yep, see, it's got the rack.
Oh, they stole the hose.
Oh, that's okay. We probably don't need that. Tire lever, screwdriver. You know what? I don't think they have Allen keys. Yep. They have one. But how many? Two.
Yep.
That's probably the right size for the bike. But I'll bring my set anyway.
Yeah.
Just in case they don't.
You need a screwdriver too.
No, there's one here.
That one, I tried that one and that one didn't work. Or maybe it did. No, it's that one. Well, maybe it'll work.
There's
maybe
a star.
I was using on the wrong one, maybe.
A Phillips.
Yeah,
all we need is the smaller Allen key, really. I'll bring them both just in case I bring the wrong one. Because I think the bigger one is the one that adjusts the thing at the bottom. We shouldn't have to move that one. You know why? Because if we do the adjustment from the cable end, you know what I mean? We just loosen the cable at the bottom, slide it up as high as it will go, and then tighten it up. Between you and me, using the rack to hold the bike. It's just yesterday we were...
a lot easier.
Yeah, and it won't be hurting my back so much. Remember how much I was groaning when I stood up?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to break. Like my bones were going to snap. Like a twig, yeah. Oh, that's when I realized I'm getting old.
After my trip from the cruise ship,
yeah,
I'm going to be, you and me are going to go visit Carl's.
Oh, we're going to Seattle?
Yeah.
You're going to have to get a passport.
Oh, I already have one.
Good.
Well, I need one to go to the cruise ship.
Okay, that's fine. Because I thought, I hope you realize this. He needs a passport or a... I think
5 years warranty.
It lasts for 5 years?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a warranty.
No,
it's valid for 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's something we could do in the spring.
Does Carlos have one?
Yep, he has to have one.
A 10-year one?
I think he does, yeah. Plus he had to have a green card. He had to have a green card so he could work in the States. But you know they have a system in the States that if you invest $500,000 in a business in the States, you become automatically an American citizen. And you know who's snapping them all up? The Chinese. They're finding out where they have to open up a factory or whatever, investing $500,000, and all of a sudden them and their whole family become American citizens because they've created at least 10 jobs. I think that's the other thing. They've got to open a business and hire 10 people to be eligible. Watch out. I don't think that... Oh. Thank you. Oh, this is the big group. 2, 3. How many more? There they come. Keep behind me. 4. 5. These are the faster ones. 6. I remember her bike. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. Oh no, she was going the other way.
Oh boy, I don't think you wouldn't look now.
There's a whole bunch. Keep behind me. 14, 15, 16, 17, whoa, 18, 19. I think he's one of the tail enders. He's looking behind him.
You might as well say 20.
Yeah, 20. Let's say 20, in case we missed one. That's a lot of cyclists.
I don't think you want to look. No, I'm just kidding.
I never look around. I always look straight ahead. Unless I'm stopping, and then I look over my shoulder. Because one time I stopped and turned, and there was a bike right there. Gave me the shock of my life.
That what?
It gave me the shock of my life.
What happened?
I stopped in the middle of the trail, like here, and just turned around like I was doing it out and back. And the bicycle was so close, because he didn't think I was just going to stop in the middle of a straightaway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you. You've got to do stuff that they expect you to do, and then they can react accordingly. They're going to have to stop at Quadra again and regroup. Well, this made it slightly entertaining for us, having 20 cyclists. They're all about the same age. Did you notice they were all
In the 20s.
in their 20s? That's right, they're students. So they probably were from another country visiting, because that's about the age that the parents let them go on these group outings, like a school party maybe. But their bikes were all pretty shitty bikes.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
What is that? Yeah.
I bet those kids have really nice bikes at home. That's the kind of bike that you find in one of those second-hand shops, like the cyclists, that place on Bay Street. They sell bikes like that for about $100. Less. You could probably get a bike for $75. Just a little bit classier than used Victoria. Mind you, in used Victoria, you pay for what you get, right? It might be really cheap, but it might be really shitty. Can you imagine the guy who rented all those bikes? I'd like to rent 20 bikes off you for next Wednesday. Can you do it? Yeah, well,
You probably could.
yeah. The store on Bay Street, I think they have that much used bikes that they could probably rustle up. If we went back there later, we'd probably see all the bikes back for sale again. You see, obviously some of them weren't even for sale, because when they put a bike for sale, the first thing they do is they lube the chain and they clean the gears, just so they can ask for more money. But those bikes, some of them didn't even have lube chains. They were like all rusty. All right, so we're within 100 meters of finishing. So much to say, and I forgot everything. Well, I didn't forget everything. I think we talked about a few things. Tomorrow we meet...
Well, that dog that likes to smile,
the smiling dog, yeah?
he was going to the bathroom and he was trying to find where to pee really fast. So he was saying, oh, I can't wait to run, I can't wait to run. Let's find a spot fast.
Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, I got to remember to pick up my sweater. Oh, they're the bikes again. We caught up with them.
That must not be much exercise for them.
No, they're just going on a sightseeing. They're probably going out to see the pigs.
Oh, no. they've got a long ways to go.
Well, they started downtown, I'm thinking. And the first briefing was at the drinking fountain there. The guy at the back, he was about the only one that looked like a real cyclist. The guy at the front and the guy at the back, they were on their own bikes.
That's what they say about you when you're at the back.
Yeah.
When you're doing
the sweeping?
Yeah.
Yep.
They say, well, the best one is actually at the back.
Well, no. I don't run like a young man anymore. But I can keep going longer than most of them. And some of the older ones, I can even outrun them. But it has to be quite a long race for me to start pulling them in. Like people like John Woodall, he can still beat me over 10k. And he's almost 80. No, I think he is 80 now. He's pretty amazing, but only for the shorter distances. Let me see if my sweatshirt's still there. I could almost leave it there till tomorrow, couldn't I?
No, don't do
But put it in the bike. Because now I'm going to have to run with it.
Why not put it in the bike?
I don't have the bike here.
No, you don't.
I got to run all the way home with it. I'm certainly not going to need it for the temperature.
Tie it around your waist.
I'll just put it here. I'm sure it's going to be there tomorrow, and then I'll stick it in the bike because I'm going to be meeting you at that spot at 9:30.
This spot. What spot?
Well, here? Let's meet here then. Here at 9:30 on our bikes.
What spot?
What spot? The hood spot. The police station where they have the bike rack. I was saying we could meet there, but let's meet here.
I might forget.
Yeah, you're more used to meeting me here at 9:30. All right, so tomorrow, 9:30, and I'll bring the easel for your dad.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Yep, I've still got 15 seconds to cross it. All right, so that is yet another less than memorable Wednesday show. This is the Running Jackal heading for home.